Hey guys, welcome to the CE Tool Den. In today's video, we're going to be doing a review on the new dual range non-contact voltage tester and the new GFCI receptacle tester by Doyle, only at Harbor Freight. These guys are just came out. This one came out first. I just got this recently because it finally got into my stores, but we missed the 30% off Doyle days. I could have gotten it during the weekend if I'd have known that 30% off was going to happen when this got released into my local store. So I'm kind of bummed about that, but whatever. I'm not gonna cry over like $3 or $4, whatever it was. But you know what? Overall, we're gonna test these out and see how they work. Let's find out, because I'm kind of really curious about this one more than anything, and we'll talk about that why. All right, guys, we're gonna start talking about this first. So the model number is gonna be the RT200 for the GFCI receptacle tester. It's a professional grade Cat 2 135 volt safety rating. Detect and identify common electrical faults. Test GFCI trip time. Hold function displays. Reading after removal from outlet. So it's got the hold button on it. That's pretty nice. Easy to read. Backlit LCD screen and status LEDs. It says independently tested. Professional quality and safety. It says 3-year guarantee. That's pretty interesting. I don't know what that really means, but the item number is going to be 59524. It comes, by the way, both of these come with the those Thunderbolt blue batteries from Harbor Freight, so that's pretty cool that they offer up their best batteries. Includes 2 AAA batteries. It's kind of self-explanatory. You just unscrew this screw, throw the batteries in, you're good to go. So there it is. And this is made in Vietnam. There it is. And now let's talk about this one. This one's a Cat 4 1000 volt rated NCV. It says professional grade Cat 4 1000 safety rating. Dual range testing. Detects from 12 volt to 1000 volts AC or 70 volts to 1000 volts AC for a broad variety of applications. Built-in flashlight, work light for illuminating dark areas. Silent mode. It's IP67 rated. Pocket clip for convenient storage. And this one is also made in Vietnam. This is item number 59139, and this one is NCV2. So we're going to start with this one, only because I'm very curious. So we recently, a little while back ago, we did a video on the NCV with the infrared thermometer, and I thought it was performed pretty well, except for that US General outlet strip, power strip. So here's the combination. Here's the difference between the two. So instead of a infrared thermometer on this one, you get a range, dual range tester. So that's the difference. This one's a little thicker because it's got more stuff inside of it. They both feel good. The grip, the Doyle grips are friggin' awesome, guys. I really like it. So what's it say here? Oh, there's a date code over there. All right, UL listed, guys. So this is good. So it was tested, with the UL listing. So that's a good sign when they do that. Dual range non-contact voltage tester. Test for known. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. Is this one UL listed? Oh, this is Intertech. So anything UL listed or Intertech is going to be very good, because it's like a code thing. So it's legit, guys. Anything that's UL, this one's UL, this one's Intertech. You kind of want that with your products here. There it is, UL listed. Perfect. What about the GFCI receptacle tester? I don't know what TUV Rhineland of North America is, but that's what it is. Conforms to UL standard. That's what that is. Under those codes. And there's your date code. Perfect. All right. So let's test this one out, guys. All right, guys. Here we are at this outlet, and we're going to test it out. So we're going to turn this on. It's on the green, so it's got the 2 modes. So under the green light, when you have the green light on, it tests from 70 to 1000 volts, and when you have the yellow light, when you hit the range button, it tests from 12 to 1000 volts. So let's see how sensitive this is. Ready? Let me see the light. There you go. All right, let's check how much of a range this has. By the way, here's your light, your little flashlight. I don't know if there's another button to shut it off. Yeah, it just stays on the whole time. And it's on the front, so if you're going to test here. And this does have the longer nose compared to the other model. I don't know if it's because of the infrared thermometer. So let's see how close we can get when it starts beeping. So we really got to go in there to see the wire there, the light. Oh, that's pretty good. This thing's really sensitive here. I mean, it does a good job. All right, let's put the range on yellow. So now we're doing 12 to 1000 volts. So this definitely makes it extra sensitive. We're not even touching that. I'm barely going in. I'm not even really going in, because this is like the tamper proof, and you're still getting. Let's see how close we get. Look at that. So it's definitely sensitive. All right, guys. Now we're gonna test over here. This power strip right here. Here's a spot. Oh, look at that. Right near the wire. And right now we're on green mode. So let's see. Let me unplug one of these wires because it's kind of in the way. Yeah, this one's not picking anything up on this end, even though the power's on. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's picking up the power from the cord, but not from the electricity from the outlet on the strip. Can you guys see that? Now, let's put it on range mode. So now we're at 12. Let's see how that works. So you guys see that? It picks it up. So when you get the sensitivity adjusted into yellow mode, more sensitive mode, you can definitely read it. Okay, guys, let's test out this bad boy because we know we had issues with this one. So I think the other one works a little better than this one when it comes to doing the power strips. On a regular outlet, they both work fantastic. All right, let's go back to green. Let's see how this works. There we go. Just like the other one. And this one has the longer nose. So like that was one of my issues was with the longer nose thing. With the infrared one. I mean, it just blinked. So let's go to sensitivity mode. I think for this to work on power strips, you're going to have to go to the yellow sensitivity mode. All right, let's see. Oh, it blinks right there. So it works really good. This tends to work really well on the USB area. Let's go to green mode and see how it tests that. Yeah, because this is more open. There's something about power strips with some of these things. It causes an issue. That's yellow. Let's go back to green. It wants to work. But yeah, It's a good thing there's yellow mode, so it's going to give it better sensitivity. So you guys got to be careful with something like this. It doesn't have the sensitivity that you need it to have on green mode, and it should. Well, I guess you're probably better off just using this on yellow mode. And the one caveat I will say is, a non-contact voltage tester is a tool that'll help you, but it's not the end-all be-all. Okay, guys? I still would not trust a non-contact voltage tester. Let's try this power strip. Let's go back to green. Let's see. Yeah, see the power strip? It's got an issue with the power strips on green. All right, let's go back to yellow. We're not even close. Yes, I think it's the power strip, the kind of design of the power strip. But like, if you guys notice, with the even with the other ones and the versus the Klein ones and the Cobalt ones we did in the previous video, we definitely got better results with the Kleins and Cobalts, as far as under a regular normal situation here. So zoom that out. I gotta say this. All right, if you guys want this to be efficient, the most efficient working type of... Oh, there is a flashlight button there. Didn't even notice that. Oh, there's a flashlight for the back too. Look at that. All right, pretty cool. I like that feature. I thought this was just a flashlight. Okay, because this is new to me, guys. So I'm gonna say, if you get this, I like this, but in yellow mode. If you're using this on outlets, green mode is fine. Regular outlets, green mode is fine. If you're going to use a power strip, you need to test stuff on a power strip, or something that's kind of like an external type of thing with the inside of a plug, like a power strip, I would say go to yellow mode with this, because I don't trust it in green mode. It's not trustable. You know what I mean? I like the flashlight. It's pretty good. I like this tool, but you got to be very careful. It's got a nice clip here. You got to be very careful when you're using this, because this is, like I said, you can't trust even like the best ones in the market. You can't trust the Klein, the Flukes. I mean, it's just an aid. It'll help you, but it's not the end all be all. You're gonna need a multimeter. But I will say this: I like this tool, in the manner that I'm going to be using it. Like, I'm going to be using the green mode when it's time to use the green mode, like on a regular receptacle, or when I'm trying to test a wire. But I don't, if I'm testing a power strip, you're going right to yellow, guys. Yellow, if you can keep it on yellow the whole time, you'll be fine. And it works very well on yellow. But you just got to be mindful and careful that when you're using this, or this one, you know, I guess this one might be more sensitive for the most part, because this one was working really good on that other power strip. This one had a problem with both the power strips that were over there, especially that purple one. Let's shut that off. I gotta say, yellow mode on this one's good, except for the US General. That one is just not great for this one. So you gotta be careful on your power strips. There's something to be said about these non-contact voltage testers being used with power strips in general. I mean, it worked very well. They both work very well on that power strip because the design is different. There's something like the way it's bumped out, and maybe it causes the non-contact voltage tester to not pick anything up because of the way it kind of pops out, the plastic where the receptacle goes in. I don't know. I can't tell you. It's got to be the design of the power strip. So you got to be very careful. Like with this one, you gotta be in yellow mode on a power strip, just bar none. And it works. I mean, it's working, and this one works good too. As long as you're not using the US General. The US General was not very good to this one, but it's very good with the other power strips. So I can't explain it, you know what I mean? It's even the nose is longer on the new one. All right, so let's test this out. Let's see how this works. I think it's got a little plastic. Let's take that off. There it is. All right. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to test the GFCI receptacle tester here. So to turn it on, long press. There it is. All right, let's bring this up and plug it in. And there it is. Correct wiring. The voltage is about 122 volts. Live wire. I guess you're getting a little symbol for live. And a little wavy line for AC voltage. Let's test the top one. There's your light saying, again, correct. 122 volts, so it's consistent. All right, let's test it out on the US General thing. I'm afraid. Let's see what this is. All right, so we have correct wiring, 121 volts here. So I expect this to work better than the NCV tester. Let's try over here. Let's unplug this one in. And let's unplug this. There you go, 122 volts. Let me get the zoom in. There you go. 122 volts. This thing works good. Like I say, this is a win. All right, and look. When you take it out, it holds the voltage. So the reading that you just saw is on hold until you hit it, until you hit the thing again, or it does it by itself. Okay, there you go. Did it by itself. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that being said, let's test out the GFCI properties here and see how this works out. All right, GFCI's test started. Let's test it out. We have a GFCI right there. It's reading 121 volts, correct? Now it's hitting that 0.8. So it held the original voltage, and it's saying it's 0.8. This is blinking. There you go. 0. So you just gotta be advised that it does blink up and hold the test, the rating test when you did it. So let's try it again. Ready? There it is. So it's holding, it's blinking. So when it's on, it's giving you the memory of what it held it at originally. All right, so, and then it resets itself. Not bad at all. Really good. So I gotta say, I gotta give props to this thing. It works pretty well. This one's a recommend. I gotta say, this is a recommend. Take the knowledge of the test we did just now, that with the non-contact voltage tester versus, you know, other stuff that we've tested in the past, and the other Doyle. You just got to be careful, you know, how you use these things. These are aids, helpful aids, but not the answer to what you need. You know what I mean? So I got to say, guys, I mean, I like the items. I like the products. I like the tools. But do I trust it? No. I like this better in yellow mode. So yellow mode is going to be your best mode, to be honest with you. And for most things, you know, you can get away with the green stuff with your basic, you know, your receptacles and stuff like that, regular receptacles on the wall outlets. But when it comes to power strips and anything kind of like that, do not keep this in green mode. I mean, I like it, so, but it's not the most reliable on green mode. But on yellow mode, this thing is pretty good. I recommend this on yellow mode for the most part for everything. This is definitely a recommend. I like this. This is pretty nice. So it does what it's supposed to do. This, like I said, this is good. It could have been better. A little bit more sensitivity on green mode. I think they should have done. But I still like it, guys. And I still like this. So I'm going to be sporting this in my truck loadout as backup stuff. But I do like the items, guys. I do. I'm not... Like, there's better stuff out there. There's Flukes, Kleins, Ideals. Like, even the Cobalt works better. So, just... This isn't a recommend. This is like, you guys have to make the decision based on what you saw. You know, this is my experience. Your experience might be different. I can't say I'm neutral on this because, like, I don't like it when it's not testing right on green mode, but I like it when it's on yellow mode. It's decently reliable. It's reliable on yellow mode. So let's just keep it like that. You know, that's how I'll say it. This is a recommend. I really like this. This is pretty clear, cut, and dry. It's a good GFCI receptacle tester. I like that. And like I said, I do like this. It just is not going to be... You got to keep it in yellow mode if you want to test everything. But if you want to test just like the basic stuff, put it in green mode. All right? So if you guys like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. As always, have yourselves a good day, good night. Hype the videos if you can. And we're going to test ourselves out. And the CE Tool Den is out.